Welcome back to my channel. So my last two videos, I've been getting some, not really comments, because you guys are not commenting on my videos. So I don't know if you guys like this or not. I've been getting text messages, I've been getting calls about my videos and whatnot, how you like to cook. But this time around, they keep saying, all you cook is Asian food. That is not true. I cook food that I like to eat, and it just so happens to be Asian food. But I don't discriminate. As for today, the menu for my kids to eat is cube steak. Now there's so many different varieties of how to make cube steak. I mean, when it comes to cube steak, I think about it as a woman. It comes in all different shapes and sizes, attitudes, but at the end of the day, it's still a woman. So the ingredients that you need for this cube steak will be 2 large onions, garlic, mushrooms, garlic powder, shit, my bad, wife cleaned that up, garlic powder, pepper, hot pepper, beef broth, flour, cube steak. And the most important ingredient you can't go without. I'm not even a sponsor by these people, but I go by what they have, their product. You got to try this. If you don't cook your cube steak with this, it's not the same. It's not even going to taste good. It's just going to be called, I don't know, trash steak or something. Lawry's seasoned salt. This is legit. First, let's prep the onions. The way to cut these onions, you don't have to dice it. You just gotta slice it. Very simple. You don't even have to be good with your knife. All right. Just like that. And I wonder if I could edit this to make it look like I could chop fast. You know, like still working on my editing skills. If you don't like onions, sorry about your luck, because this thing needs a lot of onions. As a matter of fact, I might even get another onion. Starting to cry. Alright guys, I just chopped a lot of onions and I'm in tears. Even my camera woman, or a girl, my daughter, she's in tears too. This happens to the best of us. So try bear with me when I do the garlic. When crushing garlic, having one of these is a must. But after chopping all them onions, it's like watching The Notebook all over again. Man, might not get this one on film because it's, yeah, we just gotta chop the garlic up. So I'll be back once this is all chopped up. All right, so now it's time to season this meat. So when you get the cube steak, you make sure, if you don't know what a cube steak is, you make sure you get the meat that's pounded up and tore up. Now you can do this yourself, but me personally, I already get it pre-done. You know, it's a lot easier. What I'm doing now is I'm just cutting it up because it's in big pieces. You know, you don't have to do this. It's all up to you. But to season it, like I said, you need this right here. Sponsor me. This, I'm telling you guys, you ain't tried this, you don't know what you're missing. So let's just put some dabs on there. Season it like that. Put a little bit of black pepper. Yeah. Garlic powder. And then once you got that nice and coated, you put it in your flour. Okay? Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna fry this up. Okay? I'll be back when I'm done with this and I'll show you guys what needs to be done next. Alright guys, so I got everything floured up, seasoned, nice and go. Now it's time to fry your cube steak. So once you get a pan, put some oil in it, get it nice and hot, and then just drop your cube steak in here. I don't know if you guys can hear me much, it's windy, it's about to storm outside. So just bear with me. We're just gonna fry it. All right, and once I get done frying all this, I'll show you what the next step will be. All right, I'll see you then. All right, so once you're done frying your steak, we're gonna have to make something called the roux. What is the roux? I don't even know, but this is how you make it. It's a thickening agent. You just put some oil in a pan, right? And believe it or not, we're gonna cook flour. So I wonder how this will look. So once this oil heats up a little bit, we're gonna throw flour in there and cook it with a whisk. All right? It sounds crazy, but oops, making a mess again. So now, as you can see, I'm putting the flour in there. Oh, try not to make a mess. And then we're gonna keep mixing it. All right, you wanna keep an eye on this because this will burn. So you gotta let this thing boil. And once it comes to a boil, we can stop mixing it, okay? Like I said, this part right here of cooking is very important also, okay? But the Lawry's salt is the main ingredient. So I'll see you guys when I'm done with this. All right, so this is coming to a boil. You want to keep an eye on it, okay? And you actually want the consistency of Play-Doh again. So you got to add more flour. This would help if I measure, but as y'all know, I don't. So I just keep adding until it looks right. There you go. See, it's starting to look a little doughy. That's how you want it, like this. So when it's like this, you got to keep stirring it because you don't want it to burn. Okay, we're cooking the flour. This is what cooking the flour looks like. All right, I'll see you guys for the next step. All right, guys, so as you can see right here, the roux is done. Camera. So now it's time to put everything together. So you're gonna get a pot. Again, we're gonna put some oil in there. Let it get nice and hot, whatever. And then we're gonna put our onions. I like to hold off on the garlic, putting in the garlic, because garlic tends to burn. So I'll wait a little bit, because what I want to do is I want these onions to sweat and caramelize a little bit before I add anything. So like how I made in the last video, I like to add pepper while my onions are caramelizing and sweating. And I like to add red pepper. For some reason, if you put red pepper when you're sauteing your onions, it's going to be way more spicier if you put it afterwards. Don't believe me? Try it. So I'll get back to you and you guys can watch this little time lapse. Alright, so once your onions have sweated a little bit, they're caramelized just a little bit, I went ahead and just add the garlic, because like I said, if you add it the same time with the onions, it's gonna burn. So I add the garlic on there, and then I also will add the mushrooms. There you go. And then I'm just gonna reduce this down. So watch the time lapse. So once you reduce this, guys, down, it's time to add your beef broth. So we're just gonna add the beef broth in there. Yep. Let's add 2 for now. Sometimes you're gonna add more, sometimes you add water, you know? But we're just gonna add 2 for now and see how it looks. I'm thinking it's gonna need another one, but you never know. And then you're just gonna let this simmer down, okay? Once this simmers down, I'll show you guys the next step. So once it's boiling like this, I have the vent off so everything's steaming. Now it's time to put everything we did together. Ooh, it's gonna be so yummy. So we're gonna get the roux that we made. This is how it looks. Kind of looks like peanut butter right there. We're gonna put some roux in here. All right. And you're gonna see what's gonna happen. What this does, you're just gonna mix it. Okay. Just like that. Add a little bit more. Just like that. And while I'm mixing, we're gonna add all this. Ooh, it's still warm. We're gonna add all this stuff into our might want to lower the heat now then. All right, so as you can see, the sauce is starting to thick up now. So we're gonna add all this into our gravy. Yup, guys and girls, if you don't know how to make gravy, that's exactly how you make gravy. Look at that. Look at that. Here we go. Now there's plenty of other ways to make gravy, but this one right here, homemade, I guess. I don't know. If you got any questions, comment down below. I know I'm probably gonna get some haters that says, oh, I do it different. Look, I'm not saying I'm the best cook. I'm not saying I'm the worst cook. All I'm saying is I cook what I like to eat. My kids don't have a choice, because you know how that goes. They cook what I put on the table. So look at this. Look how it's starting to thicken up. Once this gets nice and thick and that meat gets there, I'll show you the finished product. All right. All right, everybody. If you like what you see, please sign up and subscribe. Ready for the grand finale. Bam. This right here is what I call cube steak. Smothered and covered. But look how beautiful. Look at that gravy, guys. All right. Now you got plenty of options to eat this with, you know. Rice. My house, we eat it with rice because it is what it is. Mashed potatoes with this gravy, off the chain. You know. Or just eat it by itself. So I just want you guys to see how this stuff looks. And then you get that gravy on there with the onions. Like I said, I didn't get big overnight. If you like what you see, please sign up and subscribe. Catch you guys later.